Hello and welcome back to the Remembering Tuscola webcast. I'm David Porter. I'm here with dueling entities.
Dueling.
We got a little issue going on here. We got Mike Carroll and Bill Englehardt over there in one corner, and in the other corner we have Alan Michener and Bob Taylor. And Mike, you want to tell them what you did?
I wrote a highly accurate newspaper article, behind the scenes look at our podcast, and I think the public has a right to know. I believe in transparency and accuracy. I don't like fake facts or fake news, and so I laid it out there. And
So
these guys are handing my ass to me.
you're in favor of transparency. Are you saying they're transphobic?
I don't know what that word means. I just hear it all the time from politicians.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, everyone wants to be transparent, and they won't tell you anything. That must be what it means.
That's what it means.
Yeah, you only wrote the article because you were threatened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys are a formidable foe here.
We had you right where we wanted you, in the hospital.
He's old enough, like me and Bill, to know way too much on this earth. These young
So the gist of the article was that Alan and Bob go on Facebook. I post the pictures a couple days ahead because sometimes we don't know who's in the picture. We know most of them, and if we don't know them, Mike will make it up. So
That's right.
In order to have some semblance of accuracy, we post them online a couple days, sometimes a day to 2 days ahead of time, and people make comments and they help identify them. And sometimes Alan and Bill go on, or Bob go on, and they look at them, and so they've got kind of a head start. And Bill and Mike, they don't look at them ahead of time. They're looking at them cold, and they feel Mike feels like there's a competitive disadvantage.
Well, I've had a lot of people use the word cheater. I would never use that. I gave them the benefit of the doubt and called them opportunists because.
Well, the reason Bob and I got here, we are a lot more young-minded than you two guys, and the fact that neither one of you know how to work Facebook, and guys, any third grader can work Facebook, but you guys don't know how to do it.
Would it kill you to show us how?
Yeah. I'm like the kids. I'm going, if you can't figure that out on your own, just tough.
Well, we've struggled. Honest to God, here's how bad. I wrote an article about this a long time ago, but Bill butt dialed me one day from his phone. We butt dial each other all the time. And I pick up my phone and I see a picture of Bill's steering wheel. I said, Bill, what? I said, Bill, what do you want? I said, I'm looking at your steering wheel, turn around. So he turns the truck around.
Turn around, go the other way.
Oh, no, turn the phone around, idiot.
I know what you meant. Yeah.
And this goes on for maybe 10 minutes, and we go to hang up, and we cannot hang up. I hit my button, he hits his button. We're sitting there talking to Becky, and all of a sudden I go, hello? No, we're still on. We don't know how to get off the phone call.
We've been doing this for.
Expect us to do Facebook.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for more than 6 years now. Mike's been with me the longest, but for the first 4 years, Becky had to turn on Zoom for him.
Yeah, well, that's pretty tough too,
Rub it in. Rub it in. We're Bill and I are either ahead of our times or behind our times because it's obvious we're not with it.
Well, we're reading, we're exploring other avenues.
We
read books.
We read books. We go to plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a little culture.
We read a little Sophocles.
The only place you ever used to go to is the Illini Theater. That's the only place you ever saw.
Well, I'll tell you what, I never got carded.
Now, Alan, that's not fair. He also went to the pool hall.
Oh, that's right. That's true. Yeah. That's where he got most of his knowledge.
That was an education.
Chuck Journal will pound it into you one punch at a time. You eventually learn not to mess with Chuck Journal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been corrected in there by the cheap seats. I can't even get names right anymore. Well,
That happens.
that happens.
That happens with age.
Hey, this is funny. Last night on one of the races out in New Jersey or whatever, a woman actually said, she lost. And she said, you know, the main thing is not to quit. It says, it's not over till it's not over, because when it's not over, it's not over.
Well, that sounds like a good political
That
speech.
sounds like Yogi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yogi Bear. It's not over till it's over. It sure is getting laid out a lot earlier.
It's getting, yeah, it sure,
Yeah.
it sure is.
They asked Yogi one time, he wanted his pizza cut in 8 slices or 4. He said, 4, I can't eat 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you guys, I hurt your feelings. I apologize. It was meant to make you famous, or actually infamous.
Infamous.
Yeah, we're already there.
We were there, yeah.
Yeah, no, we're beyond famous.
Mhm.
Well, it was meant to get viewership up too, you know, get some excitement.
Someday, if you walk into Shady Crest and someone says something about the program, you know that you're at the top of the heap.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Saturday.
I finally ate at Shady Crest the other day.
Did you?
Not much seating there. I had to go eat in my car.
Oh, there's
No, you
seating
go
upstairs.
There's you missed it.
Oh, there's upstairs.
Yeah, right underneath the where you saw all the other tables. Up above that's a whole bunch of other tables.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
know,
didn't see any stairs. Well, I'll have to go back now.
Yeah.
It was different. I mean, you order at the counter, then you got to take your ticket to the checkout in the
Yeah.
grocery store and pay for it.
Right.
And
that sounds unusual.
well, I had to wait in line behind a bunch of people checking out groceries.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
It'd be convenient if they had a cashier there where you order your sandwich.
Did you have a pretzel burger?
No, I had a turkey sandwich on white bread.
Oh, well, you've missed it.
You missed it. They had all these great sandwiches. Hey,
Yeah.
man, Taylor, when you guys go down Saturday to Shady Crest and you sit there, I bet you'll have all kinds of people walk up and said, "Are you the people Mike Carroll wrote about?"
Yeah, they probably will. Yeah.
You'll be famous.
Yeah.
You have a huge following in Arthur.
Well, I'll tell you what.
noticed,
They know we're coming down because about every time we go, it's Fridays, not Saturdays that we go.
Oh, well, no wonder I've never seen you down there.
That's why. That's
Right.
why. About the time we start to drive in and the parking lot's full of cars, there's always a car that backs out and we are able to pull right into the spot. So they know we're coming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you guys-
I hear a lot of people talk about Shady Crest. They like eating down there. Of course, the average age is 75, I think.
Oh, it's higher than that.
Well, I'll tell you what you don't want to be. You don't want to be there after an Amish funeral
No.
because
Okay.
that's where they all go for lunch.
I'll tell you what you do want to get down there. Number one is the best ice cream in the world.
It is
Good
good.
stuff.
It is good.
Bob's from Eureka, Illinois.
I think they're.
It doesn't melt by the time they get it down there.
I think their BLT, their bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich is probably the best one I've ever had. They load it up with bacon, and
it's crisp bacon because I get
yep, it's good.
Egg
It's
and
really
cheese,
good.
some kind of horseradish sauce, and the bacon is burnt. That's the way you like bacon. Burnt.
We like the Reuben sandwich, but I get extra sauerkraut.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if your name is Englehardt, you probably would.
One schnitzel.
Von Snitzen walking.
But I didn't have the ice cream. I get my ice cream from Flesser's.
Oh, it's great too.
It's good. It's good.
I should have included Flesser's is great. Any kind of homemade ice cream.
Yeah, you'll have Devin run on your tail.
No, it's great. I quickly amended that.
Yeah, you did.
I quickly admitted that. It is great ice cream.
Yeah.
I forget, was it our class reunion or was it the last time we met with Linda Matheny? Sometime
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
or maybe it was our regular reunion, the bigger one, where Gail Reeder came back.
Right.
They gave me a dish of ice cream at the end, and I got raspberry, and it was to die for.
Yeah. I like their, they have another one. They have a good lemon too. I've had it before. I always thought it was good. But that one at Shady Crest, I'd never heard of that company before, that Bob's. But boy, it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty vanilla, so all I get is vanilla. Maybe I should.
So you get a
expand my
turkey on
horizon.
white
White
and a vanilla ice cream. You're a hell of a date.
Yeah.
You take your dates in high school to Mel's.
Yeah. Well, that's assuming I ever could get a date in high school, Mike.
Well, we just told you the reason. Honey, you want to get a turkey on white and some vanilla ice cream? And that's not going to get anybody, Dave.
No, I have finally started going to the Mexican restaurants with my wife because I found out that the queso cheese sauce is pretty good on French fries. So,
Up your game. You got the fries now.
yeah. So I take her to Mexican once in a while, and she'll get a meal, and I'll get I'll get French fries with cheese sauce.
Well, that's a traditional Mexican dish.
I go to the Chinese restaurant. All I get there is sweet and sour chicken.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah.
I like those, but I try a little variety, David. It might, you might enjoy it.
Yeah. Ugu by Pan, I recommend.
I'm a little skittish, a little finicky when it comes to food.
General Tso chicken. Hot. I like it.
Orange chicken.
I can't do anything hot, spicy hot.
Oh, well.
Well, you're sitting there smoking cigars, so
it's hot. It's hot.
Doesn't that stir your stomach up a little bit?
No, I don't eat them.
He's quick.
Well, he's quick.
You're missing out if you don't get to chew on that cigar a little bit.
No, I was going to say the best. My dad they'd disappear. My dad never threw a cigar away.
Yeah.
They near the end, they became chewing tobacco after it got cold and sat there for a while. It just went on in with chewing tobacco.
I'm like that storybook character that has 10 mattresses and can feel the pee underneath the mattress.
Yeah, we did that. Carol Burnett did that play down at the little theater.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Look it up.
What the hell they're talking about?
I don't know either.
Play
The Princess and the Pea.
Are you guys making stuff up again? Because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
They've got a Carol mind virus there. No, there really is a play.
You've never heard of the story of the Princess and the Pea?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have heard that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up real quick. Did Carol Burnett?
I saw she just had a birthday, didn't she? Like 94, maybe.
Do you know how to look that up, Mike?
Well, I don't. I'm using a rotary phone and I'm not getting anything.
I don't know if that would be on the interwebs or not.
Well, I've got the deep web here.
The deep web.
Did Carol Burnett ever perform at Sullivan, Illinois?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no indication, but it was probably long enough ago that it wouldn't be on there. It was back in the Stone Ages.
I've almost got it punched in.
That's old news. Old news.
What's that?
Well, the fact that when she was down there.
Well, you remember all the famous people? Mickey Rooney was there. Caesar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm done. Let's see what it says.
They've had some people with some notoriety. I used to go down there once in a while.
Well, it says they've had Alan Alda, Mickey Rooney, Ann Miller, Kitty Carlisle.
I used to get free tickets and go down there and write reviews.
There were a lot of I remember I think about the first time I ever went down there, my parents wanted me to go with them. And I don't know, I was probably 16, 17 years old, 15 or 16, whatever. Anyway, to go down there they always had a lot of the As the World Turned.
Oh,
From the old.
A little beauty dot on her face there.
Who did?
This gal starred in As the World Turns, that actually little theater too. What was her name?
Wasn't her name Penny? Wasn't it?
Remember As the World Turns? That
Yeah, I remember,
Yeah,
but Jiminy,
little beauty dot right there.
we talk baseball or something.
We're exploring the feminine side of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Do I need to run you home real quick?
No, we've got taken care of, I
You
think.
can't get in the house?
It's a thing at the other house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Randy's lockbox. Yeah, those things don't work.
Are we,
Well, That's a good time to tell us.
are we ready for pictures?
Let's go.
Sure, go for it.
Hey, first off, we've got an admission from, I guilted Alan and Bob so much, they didn't look at Facebook this week. Is that right? You guys were so guilty, felt so
That's
guilty?
correct.
Yeah, no, we just,
We weren't guilty about it.
we're-
We didn't feel guilty.
oh.
Well, see, that's a good day if I can shame both of you guys.
Well, I've seen the pictures.
You're wanting to show you can beat us without cheating. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're admitting you're wanting to beat us without cheating.
That's right.
I've seen them, but I'm just a referee, so
Mhm.
Get in there, jump in there and take a side.
you have some pictures this week. These are all 1960 again.
Oh, good times.
Same
boy.
envelope as last week.
Life wasn't
There
much
are-
better.
There are some pictures that are not Tuscola.
Well, we ventured far and wide back
Got
then.
some Hugo pictures and some
Well,
Margot
you
pictures.
Bill, that's Bill. Hey, Bill, you're gonna
Yeah, I might get down there.
Bill, if we got some unknowns here, you can jump in there with some weird names. That looks like Kenny Snyder's mom,
Ivadine?
Ivadine.
I think it
I
is.
think it
I
is.
think it is too.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Rena
can't-
Matthews says Dolores Snyder.
No, that's the
That's
That's
Dolores.
her name. Yeah.
Ivadine married
Yeah.
to Jim
Jim
Snyder.
Snyder,
after their
and then
divorce.
Loser.
Loser, yeah.
Don and Dan Kane's aunt.
Yeah, Kenny Snyder
Yeah.
and Dolores Snyder's.
And Joanne O'Connor says
Who's in the chair?
called the Swirl Shop.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was up there right on just south of Doc Davidson's office.
no, this is the one down by the tracks, isn't it? By the Methodist Church, the old Methodist Church. They live right across the alley.
The one across from Dr. Davidson's Vogue.
The
Yeah,
Vogue.
that
Oh,
was
that's right.
Vogue.
That's right. That's
That's where
right.
my mother went.
That's one for us.
The Snyders live, well, it's about
Now that's
five.
one for you guys.
It's about five because we got the house. But Dolores, okay, make it seven. If you're a bitch, make it seven. Dolores lived from Carpenters. They were the next two-story house is where Kenny and those guys grew up.
Right.
She bought
That's right.
Yeah.
lot. And I'll give you another little trivia. This is worth about 23 points. That little painting outside the swirl shop was done by Larry Williams, who's a really good sign painter.
Yes, he was.
I should.
Great. I'll
think
have
he
to bring you up
scored.
to date though. That is now referred to as Chrissy's Cutting Corner.
That's right.
Oh, that's worth 30
See-
points.
I know. I knew that's why I wanted to put that in.
Well, Chris Vandeventer, formerly,
Yeah, there you go.
you know,
I should keep score of the points. I'm afraid if I do,
I don't know if anybody eats turkey on white bread and vanilla cream, I don't know if they could do that.
well, I'm afraid if I keep score, then you guys will
so
expect
It was
you guys will
Chris,
expect a prize at the end.
Christy Vandeventer used to be Christy Billman. So that's
That's
another.
right.
Oh boy.
Santa Claus.
All right, I knew somebody would get it.
Okay, that's -1 for doing something.
I should know him.
Yeah, we should.
I don't have any names on this one, but
Fill out a name, Bill.
looks like there's a blood drive going on.
Well, Santa runs the blood drive usually.
That doesn't look like hop to me.
No,
No.
No.
And it doesn't look like Jim Harbaugh used to do it too.
Weber did it.
Well, a lot of these pictures this week, I think, were taken in the Knights of Columbus Hall. I don't know if this one is.
Do you have anything on your Facebook thing?
No, nope, nobody's.
Somebody should have known the guy in the black shirt there. I remember
Mary Kay Kalmar.
his face. So.
Yeah, I just posted these early this morning.
The campus.
There's Mary Kay. Is that?
Norbert Campus right back there, a little head.
Looks like him.
Oh,
This kid, we know, but
that's Bill Englehart.
No, it's not.
Bill.
No, we should know that kid there.
You probably do.
Campus.
Yeah.
Give us initials.
TM.
That's not Tommy Martin.
That's not Tommy Martin.
No.
No, but it is Martin because that's Bernice Martin sitting next to him.
How about this? How about Thelonious Monk?
That's Tony Martin.
Point for Bill.
Boy, you know him.
That's Thelonious Monk.
That's Tony Martin.
Mhm.
Is that Bernice next to him?
And that's Bernice there.
Yeah.
And this is the other sister
Lane,
over here,
Lane.
Claire
Lane.
Claire Lane's.
How many sisters they have in Tuscola?
Five.
About 5?
Oh yeah, at least.
Hediger?
This must be Clear Lane.
I'd venture to say this is a Catholic at the Catholic Church.
That's 7 points.
There you go. But that's Tony Martin.
Yeah.
Dave,
Now,
keep it count.
Gabriel Martin says actually Auntie D. Claire was her husband.
Claire was the husband.
That's right.
D.
Well, we said the wife of Claire Lane.
Don and David are brothers. We got it.
D and Bernice were sisters.
Yes, they were.
Dave said that's the wife of Claire Lane.
And Gabriel Martin is Gabriel
Say-
Allen, right?
Say you did say.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were sisters, weren't they? Those two women, weren't they sisters to Albert Teeters?
Yes.
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 And Steve Hediger's mom is a sister to Albert Teeter.
Yeah, Francis.
Yes.
And there's still one more out there, I think.
Carol Hausman says Dorothy Clyson family
Yeah, right behind him.
That is Dorothy right there.
with the neck scarf.
Okay, and that's that. Nick,
Twice's wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
you never can tell. The Pope moves in strange ways.
Yeah, that's Tony. Gabriel is Tony's wife now. Jim Allen's daughter, Gabriel.
yes.
Yes, that's correct.
A lot of comments online on that photo.
I imagine.
Now this is Hugo.
Yeah, I
Grandma
don't.
and Grandpa, somebody.
I don't have
That's
any.
American Gothic. American
And I
Gothic.
want to tell you that system that they had for the doorbell was something else when that baby rang.
Well, you jumped out of bed, didn't you?
Yeah, you did.
Well, that stereo system's pretty
Yeah.
high
Yeah.
tech too.
It's pretty high tech.
I'd like to have everything in there as an antique. It'd be worth some money.
Yeah.
That was the simple rural life. It looks like about 30 or 40, but this is 60.
Could have
Some of
been.
that old equipment. I've got an old 1920 Edison record player. Stands about 4.5 feet tall, and it plays records like it sounds like you're in the room with the band.
Mhm.
It's
Got a horn on it. Got a big horn on it.
got a horn on it, and the funny thing is the volume control. It's a manual. It's just a lever, and it's got a like a big piece of cloth inside, like a pillow, and that mechanical arm just moves that pillow farther into the horn to make the sound softer. So that's the volume control on it. It's pretty cool.
We're speechless.
I can tell.
Mitch probably knew that because he's
Oh yeah.
tears stuff apart.
Mm. That's probably the Hugo store.
That's got
That is the
Yeah.
Hugo store.
Yeah, and those three guys are the three wise men of Hugo.
Yeah.
Larry, Joe, and Curly.
The name of the store was Earl Entler's at one time. Then eventually Paul McGrath ran that store. Paul's dad.
Yeah.
And in the middle is Fred Entler.
I can even tell you what the temperature was that day.
The guy in the middle is Fred Entler.
Yes, according to Janet Akers.
Yeah, Orville Reinhardt on the left.
No,
Yeah,
No, I don't think that's horrible.
you
no,
don't think so?
no.
I don't believe
I
so.
don't either.
George.
Boy, it's same physique.
Yeah, but I don't.
Oh
think
yeah,
that's-
very much.
I don't think it's Tuscola.
I don't know if this is Tuscola.
I don't think it is either.
I don't think it is either. It says cafe on the window.
See that?
Right up
Oh
here.
yeah.
I think this is Brockton.
But it's there are several pictures, from around the county in this grouping.
I think we're slipping outside the county on some of these.
Hey, you never know.
That looks like Harrisburg.
Might be.
You know what? In the middle, that lady in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
I think is Opal Thompson.
I think you're right.
And that could be her husband on the left, on her
Yeah,
right.
that's Opal. And they opened that store in 1946 when he got home from service. That's Camargo.
Yeah.
You guys want to check that out?
That's Ralph. Ralph next to her, and on the far right is Sandy Hudson.
What day did you get home? Do you remember?
It was a Saturday.
If you're going to impress us, knock us out.
Well, no, I just I've read that about when Opal gave the history of the store and everything, how that all occurred. I read it.
When I was a judge, every two or 3 months, the whole office, I'd treat him over. We'd go over to Opal's and get a bologna sandwich. He would cut the bologna right there. It's about a 1/4 inch thick, and get some chips and a drink.
My grandmother and I went there many a time.
And just sit outside.
They were still open in the 70s when I was a kid because we would ride our bikes over to it.
Well, they were open later than that even.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Their daughter
That-
tried it, I think.
Well, their
One of
son
their-
ran it for years.
Yeah, that
and
was-
he was the mayor.
Well, that was when we went over there. The sun was running.
Yeah.
You know, you
And
could,
then didn't a granddaughter or something take it over
Yeah.
after that?
Yes, she did.
the most amazing thing I think about that store was it wasn't very big, but they had one of everything: a razor blade, a hacksaw.
Yeah.
They had one radiator belt.
Yeah.
It probably fit about 2 cars. They had one of everything.
Well, there's a park over there now named Opal Thompson Park. So that
Mhm.
right there's who
Yeah.
the park's named for.
Who was the gentleman on the left?
Don't have his name.
Didn't have a name for him.
No.
Looks like a Carmack.
Looks familiar.
I don't know.
They farmed around there. Well, that's Camargo.
Yeah.
Pretty good guess there.
Let's see.
Might be
According to
Opal.
Mike's rule earlier, that means -1 point for Mike.
Mhm.
Well, that only applied, to the
Oh,
Opportunist.
okay.
opportunists. We're not opportunists.
I
I don't know who
have
the
names, but
postmaster was over there.
They have a different post office now. It's not in that brick building.
I don't remember this building at
I
all.
don't either.
Don't know 'em.
I don't
That
have
was the
a-
early Carhartt jackets.
Yes, it was.
I don't have a name for
They called those chore jackets, I think.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Don't know that either.
Well, according to Becky Barnes, Hollinsby, it was a grocery store in Camargo called either Peck's or Beck's.
Oh,
They had 2 grocery stores.
No, that's-
Well, it could have
What's
been
his name?
Donnie Beck. Donnie Beck was from over around Camargo, worked for
Used to be a-
Wilhelm.
Used to be a plumbing assistant to,
Wilhelm.
yeah.
I don't believe Porter Peck ran a grocery.
No,
I
No,
don't
no,
think
I don't
so.
think so.
I don't think so.
You know, at one time, Camargo was bigger than Chicago. It was probably the first village right on the river. They all settled on the river because there was trees to hide from the
Yeah.
built houses. I think I read one time in history, way back, Camargo was bigger than Chicago.
It was a thriving place at one time.
And what, 2 grocery stores? There's another shot of Opal. That's a good shot.
Yeah. Another shot of the
Thompson's.
Yeah, she was a nice lady.
and the photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry Dalrymple.
They sold a lot of white bread.
Looks like that. He's pointing out that the termites have got in the bricks.
Mhm.
I believe this is the brick depot in Tuscola.
Mm.
Hey,
Do you recognize the bricks? Is that what you were talking about?
Oh, I've seen the rest of the pictures.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
oh, well,
Oh,
Well,
Now we know.
Really comes
now,
out.
now you guys know what it feels like.
Yeah.
But now you can see why maybe the reason that building was torn down.
possibly. Well,
Mike
old
Payne,
Tuscola.
and
I thought it looked like Mike.
Jack
Jack
Wellens.
Wellens.
Jack Wellens.
That Jack Wellens.
Mike Payne driving the wrecker for P&H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About a 59, looks like about a 59 Chevy.
I don't remember that bad a wreck on Main Street, though.
Furco's. He pulled out of Furco's there.
Yeah.
Is that where the museum is now?
Yes.
yes.
Mhm. Used to be Furco's Food Liner. Denny Dietrich about died in there one day. He was up in the attic and grabbed a live one, and someone knocked him off with a 2x4. Remember when Denny about died working on the
Special offer
He did get electrocuted
Yeah,
there, didn't
right there.
on watches.
My dad was in line there one day when there was an armed robber right in front of him with a gun.
Homer tell him to move?
No, I
Try
said,
to check out.
I said, Dad, did you make any? He said, son, I wasn't even breathing.
There's the other car.
There's the old laundry, or what was that over there?
Johnny Chapman's house, and then that other one was a little shop that he
Little
had.
playhouse that he had.
Now, eventually, Denny Obrecht had that building.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he
had
did.
his dental tech business in there.
Well, look at that old car they hit over there. They hit a 40s car, it looks like.
Well, there's a 57 there. Yeah, oh yeah, but there's a 57 Chevy there in the background.
Yeah.
That
But
building doesn't look very big, but it's got 2 big chimneys on it.
It was long
Yeah.
and narrow.
Yeah.
Burn right.
Yeah, Vern Wright and
Right.
Clarence Waters.
Clarence Waters, yeah. You know, Steve Beals had his
Shop in there, art shop.
shop in that
Frank.
Yes, he did.
other building.
Yeah.
American Gothic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't have any names on this one, but pretty classic photo.
Yeah.
Huh,
There it was. There's where it
there
started.
it was.
That'd be a good sign to still have, out in your backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember that sign, but
Who was it that lived in
Now,
there?
where that house was,
I can't remember.
Ram's Head was Mrs. Yoder's.
I think you're a little bit too far east.
Yeah,
Well,
or west.
What's it say? It says the main gate's a half-mile west.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
close to it.
Well, that'd just be like Englehardt to actually read the sign.
There was somebody, I'm trying to think that there was a lady that lived in that house, and I can't remember. They had a farm right there, but I think on down a little farther is where the Omana truck stop was.
Well,
Right in front. It was about in front of the main gate, pretty much.
Well, no, it was back east of the main gate a little bit.
Was it?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's as far back as this house was.
Well,
You know, that was really a good
you
restaurant.
visit every weekend.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was good.
Mike
Good.
knows where that is. That's where the girls club is now. You know, the dancing girls. Mike knows where that is.
Mike knows.
Yeah, no, they're fine. They're just trying to make a living, Mitch.
That's right. That's right.
And it's my duty to help them out a little bit.
There's a 59 Oldsmobile.
Flock. And Mrs. Flock.
I wouldn't think so at that time frame.
Back in those days, Sputnik and the space race influenced car designs. They all wanted to look like they were rock.
Yeah.
Well, there are a couple pictures in this set of new houses being built, so I didn't know if that was, one of the Tuscola subdivisions or if it's somewhere
Hard to say Southland Acres, but it started when USI came a little bit, but I don't remember any separated garage like that from a house.
I don't either.
I didn't know a lot.
Again, that may not be from around here.
Might not be Tuscola.
Nice driveway.
Well, that's
commented online, so
that's pretty unusual to put the fireplace right next to the front door.
well, there are two front doors.
There's a house.
Oh my gosh, it's a double front door. Yeah, what's that, Mitch? A 58, 59?
59 wagon, yeah.
Maybe.
Bob said he thought there was a house on Egyptian Trail that looks like it has a fireplace like that.
Yeah, I started to say Johnny Alexander's out there from the drive-in, but I don't think he had a fireplace there. Had a nice white house out there. Well, now we're looking back at
wow.
Would that be where is that up by are we looking back north toward where the drive-in was? You know, they got about 4 houses out there, 5, 6 houses.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so. I don't know where that is. I can't put that together.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well,
that's over at Villa Grove.
That looks, well, it's either that or the Mount Zion Church area down there, south of Garrett.
Possibly, you're right.
The woods.
That may be.
I recognize.
Looks like they have to the north of the Mount Zion Church. They have those big.
We don't get around like they do.
No, that's right. We're not as much world travelers.
Well, you're sitting home all day watching Facebook.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
There's an Indiana limestone house
Well, there was a lot of those in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
My dad talked about how they'd drive over to Vincennes and pick up stone and haul back on just those little small 1-ton trucks.
Huh.
Yeah, the house I grew up in that my dad built had some of that on the front.
That's not where that's not Phil Morse's old house where the Truists live, is it?
No. Well,
newer house.
If I tell you what, if that is that house, that would be what was her name? Married Rick Marsh's dad, Lois Kearns, Lois Marsh. That would be her parents. They would have been Weatherfords. They were the ones that built that house as a retirement home.
Which house?
The one where Phil Morris, where Truitt's live now.
Yeah.
The Weatherfords were Goldie Weatherford was her name. I don't remember what his name was. That they built that house new for a retirement home.
That would be Cap Weatherford's parents?
Not Cap's. Lois Marsh, Lois Kearns.
Yeah, I remember.
She was a Weatherford, and I remember her mother's name was Goldie, and I don't remember what the father's name was. But they built, if it's that house, that's who built it new.
Yeah. No, it's Clarence.
Clarence Vernon again. Yeah. That would have been again, we're back into the 60s. They put in the people that owned that farm there where Steve lives now. She lives down in Texas. Her name is Bartholomew. And they had cattle and they had a confinement lot feeding operation there, and that they built that in about the 60s, sometime during the 60s.
I don't think there's anybody around that still has livestock or farmers.
Not very many.
Mark Wish raises
If they have they might have a few, but they don't have any big
just a
herds.
couple of cows.
Well, you get down around Bourbon and Arthur area, you see some
Dave
cattle.
Hackett still has.
Yeah, Hackett's got cattle.
Yeah,
It's just a 724. You don't get to go to Florida in the winter.
that's
Then
right.
then some of them have, two or three sometimes.
Guy out there by the taverns east of town, that Zimmerman, has Black Angus.
Yeah, that's right. He's got quite a few. Mike Pangburn used to have. He always bought 2 or 3 calves every year, mainly for his own personal use as well as sell off a couple every year.
Well, they got buffalo over at Murdoch, don't they?
Yeah, yep.
I thought you guys might know where this is.
Is that Phil Myers? Is that Phil Myers' house? Danny Meyer?
No.
Warders?
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't have a porch in the front like that, I don't think.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
Well, they had a hell of a good roofer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that was a big deal.
That was a big deal.
When they first put that up, that was really something.
There's 2 stories with that. One is that sign's when I realized I need glasses. I'm walking down about where the DMV station is, or the Department of Motor Vehicle.
Yeah.
Him and I are walking down there my junior year, and he looked up and he said, "My gosh, it's 60 degrees out." And I said, "Where are you seeing that at?" And he said, "That sign." I said, "What sign?" And so that's when I went to look for glasses. And I started my senior year. I wore glasses playing basketball. I couldn't see. No wonder I wasn't hitting the rim.
What? We wondered.
We wondered. I think that was just an excuse.
Well, that could be. I try to get excuses. The other story is sitting in there with old Gus at the corner. Where Gus sat at the north end of the counter.
Yeah.
Smoking a cigar. And the bank used to actually give weather forecasts, if you remember right. That sign would actually give a weather forecast in addition to the time and the temperature. And there was thunderstorm blowing through, rain going sideways, lightning, and the sign said sunny. And those dumb, he started cussing. He just made fun of it.
Tony Vitale just replaced those
windows. Yeah.
Yeah, this is where Joe's Pizza is now.
Well, there's something most people don't remember. There's Pontiac right down there.
Bank wasn't there then.
Yeah.
Douglas County Garage.
Yeah, they had a gas station there, a gas pump, and sold
yeah.
And didn't they sell Buicks across the street or something?
Well, Chevrolet. Well, Warren Motor Sales was there across where Kelsey's is.
Right.
And then, and the Douglas County Garage, I think they're the ones that sold Buicks. I think they sold Chevys over at Warren's originally.
Yeah. That's where they had that lift in there. They still have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take it second floor.
Yeah.
I don't know why they'd take a car up second floor. Do you?
Well, they just needed room to store them all, I guess.
Yeah. The O.B. Smith sign.
Yep.
Was the other way.
Well, there's Dunn's Drugs way down there.
Yeah, land on that building.
You got Fletcher's over here.
Mills would be on down there.
See that white building way down there? Yeah.
All right.
That was Dunn's Drugs on the west side. And then the plumber,
Mills.
Lamb, what was his first name?
Rich Lamb.
Rich Lamb. And the other part.
But Dunn's Drugs was downtown before it went down there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this when they put that time and temperature sign up. That was a big deal because that thing I think was pretty big money for the time. It's pretty high tech.
Well, look how many crates it took to bring it all that in.
Right.
By the way, I think after a couple of years, it quit telling the forecast. It just gave time and temperature.
Yeah.
Now, for bonus points, where did they get that sign?
Oh, they got that from Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. I'll go Wilford Lely.
Yeah, that's Lely on the right.
We were close. Minneapolis.
Harold Weber.
Harold Weber's in the middle.
Yep.
I don't know the guy on the left.
That Weber too.
No, I don't think so.
Well, Wilford's thin, didn't he?
Yeah, he was thin then.
Who did you guys have?
See, Weber on the left too.
Wilford Lely on the right.
Harold
Weber in the middle, and I don't know the one on the left.
Isn't that the one that was in the battle? Who was in the Battle of Bastogne?
Junior, he's worked at the post office.
Yeah.
People online says it's Bill Lely on the right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody identify the guy on the left? There's George Hillard.
George Hillard.
George Hillard, yeah.
Was starting in business.
Yeah. I
I'll be
forgot
darned.
he was kind of heavy.
Oh yeah, he was big boy.
Nice guy.
Played football for Villa Grove.
There's George again, isn't it?
Another picture of him, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is that him again? Yeah, I believe it
I
is.
think it is.
Around 1960 or so, weren't they there at the railroad?
At one time they were at the railroad place.
Back, I know Ann, my ex-wife, worked in there as secretary for George, the Hillard Agency.
Mm-hmm.
CSX.
What building were they in at the railroad?
Well, they were on the south side, the southwest corner, that white building that the railroad CSX or somebody now owns.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Max Dean. Originally, it was Max Dean's paint store.
Hillard Agency was there until they built their new place.
Yeah, you're right.
In the late
Mhm.
60s.
This building, the stone here between the bricks looks like the five and dime store
Mm-hmm.
downtown.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that kind of.
Yeah, see that other building didn't have the building you're talking about there, just south of the railroad tracks. That had a Bedford stone front on it. It never had any brick on it, I don't think.
Right.
I'm not saying this is that building. I'm just saying that's where they had an office. back
Oh, okay.
then. I don't know. I don't know where. There's the old across the street.
That's the old
Yeah.
depot.
That's the old depot.
People don't realize termites eat brick. I mean,
Yeah.
No.
Probably water damage more than anything.
Yeah, it looks like just eroded.
Soft brick.
not termites to me.
Looks like termites to you. Yeah. They were
They got to
big.
be pretty healthy damn termites, I'll tell you.
Yeah, they were big
Well, they were
termites.
hungry. There was no wood around.
Oh,
Well, the other thing about termites is termites can't survive in the light.
Well, they used to be able to.
So, so if they were
Back in
if they
our
were
day.
out here on the surface, they would not be able to survive that.
Well, they ate in and then buried themselves. They were like the vampire Dracula.
Sunlight kills them. I think this is a really cool photo of the depot.
Yeah, it is.
it is a great picture.
That'd be the journal building in the back there.
Yes, it would be.
Where
You're
the
right.
canopy is. Yeah.
I don't know who the people are, but what a neat.
Boy, the front sure looks familiar.
The guy in that, yeah, I don't think it is. It looked like that Lytle, but I don't think that's who it is.
Lloyd,
Lloyd Lytle. That's
Lloyd
not
Lytle
him,
to me.
though.
yeah, but it's not.
What did he do? Cut meat?
No, he worked at USI.
That's what I thought.
Mike, your credibility is really going down.
I did not know there's any lower place it could go.
Couple more pictures of the depot.
What's that truck? 56?
Nice old Chevy.
Yeah, could be about. Yeah.
Parking meter.
What's that
Yeah.
what's that on the right? A Kaiser
No, that's about a 49, 50, 51 Chevy, it looks like.
or a Kaiser?
Or a Kaiser.
There's a 57 Ford, second one in.
Yeah, and a 53 Chevy.
This is a cool photo too. You've got two depots in this picture.
That's
Mhm.
right.
And the other
There was a third one, but it was over on Park Street, wasn't it?
Chevy Oldsmobile.
yeah,
You mean the one, the other depot was behind the Ready Mix plant.
Right.
CNEI. I mean the Illinois Central.
Which one of those depots was torn down first, the B&O or the CNEI?
I think CNEI was part of it.
It was the first one torn down.
I think so. Because I remember when they tore down this one here, I don't know what year that was, but I thought they should have saved it.
Yeah. So what's the depot, the smaller depot back here?
Was that the B&O?
That was the old B&O depot.
You know, that's where the
Mhm.
Hillard Agency went after Bill.
No.
I don't think so.
That's on the other side of the road.
Cleaners.
Oh, that's across the street.
Yeah, and between there and south of that, between that and Dunn's Drugs, there's another building that was part of Douglas County Grain Company. That was their office.
Became a drop your clothes off to get them clean.
Did it? Yeah, it did.
Those are cleaners. Yeah. Drop them off.
Yeah.
As you know, Chris Voltus, who of course married Gus Flesser's daughter, actually opened a cleaning store on Neal Street, South Neal Street in Champaign, and his big sign said, "Drop your pants here." And guys didn't know if that was a cleaner or a house of ill repute.
So you got the Fullerton elevator here. Did it?
Mike and I watched that burn.
Yep.
Yeah, I did too. I had to stand down there all night because we had a warehouse across the street, and they were afraid that the sparks from that were going to set that warehouse on fire.
So did they use that for flour for the bakery?
No, it was it was just
It was
like
grain.
Tuscola Co-op. It was just another privately owned. Can't remember his name. Fullerton. Clark Fullerton. Yeah, he was a private. It was just a small company of his.
Well, there was a Fullerton bakery in Tuscola.
Different family.
Oh, that's
Okay.
William A. Fullerton.
Yeah.
Okay. Got the Journal building. What else can you see back here on the?
Well, zero in a little bit.
Can't really read it when I
We almost can.
Yeah.
almost
Okay.
can.
I think that was a.
It said little. Let it say little folks on it.
Is that there was a flower?
Like a kid's store for
Could be.
clothes.
Down
Might have been.
down near the bank. I think Paige and Nancy Harris had a florist shop just west of the old First National Bank for a while.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Matthews had a store.
Insurance and wheels.
Yeah, there are about 4 businesses down
Well,
through.
that other guy used to have a radio shop in there too. I can't remember. He sold TV tubes and radio tubes, and I can't think of his name. My granddad worked for him, and I can't remember what his wife lived forever out at the nursing home, and I can't remember what their name was.
Look how many cars there are downtown.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I tell you what, you go down there today, there's a lot of cars on our Sales Street
Yeah.
almost all the time now.
Yeah, there are.
I'd say this is Meadowview.
I'd say that's a good shot. I would agree.
The trouble is, did they have a sewer system?
It looks like they were putting one in.
I thought that was something we added later.
I think you're right, Mike.
That was something they fought for. They didn't want to be in the city and pay taxes, and I think then they almost got 100% vote later that they wanted.
Those are Meadowview homes.
You sure they
I
are?
don't think so.
I don't think that.
You don't think they are?
I don't think those are Meadowview homes, are they?
I don't think Yeah, a lot of metal. Those national homes were built on
Okay, time.
concrete foundations. They didn't have crawl spaces, but I'm thinking they didn't have a sewer system, and they only got it later when they had all kinds of problems with their septics. Just weren't the lots were too small.
Well, maybe that's Southland Acres.
It could be. It looks a little bit like Southland Acres houses. They were a notch. They were nicer than Meadowview, and yeah, Southland Acres was developed in the mid-50s.
Yeah, you see a bunch of houses with chimneys on them, which I don't think you see in Meadowview.
No,
It's true.
no.
I'll bet that's Southland Acres. I bet that's the back street. That's the back street on Southland Acres.
Yeah.
Very west
Looking east or looking west?
Looking north. I think it's looking north.
Okay. So when did Hillcrest crack ground?
Andrea's house was 62.
Okay.
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 Well, for Hillcrest,
Yeah.
it was because our house is older than that. Ours was like, I want to say 56 maybe. Ours was Jenny said our house was one of the first ones in Hillcrest.
Well, rule
I'd say.
of thumb is you back in those days you didn't start a second subdivision until the first one was largely built out.
Wasn't that George Edwards? Wasn't he involved somehow in that in Hillcrest?
Yeah. And Jim Lemna was the lawyer for Southland Acres. In fact, that gave him the money to buy his house out at Patterson Springs. He used to live down there with the First Baptist Church, Caddy Corner.
Right.
And supposedly the office floor was after he did all the work for USI and Hillcrest. That was the height of his career. He bought that house out at Patterson.
Yep. That's quite a house when it was built. I remember being I spent a lot of time out there. Tim and I grew up together and spent a lot of time out there. And boy, I mean, I remember the first time I walked into that, and Tim's bedroom was sort of in the back end of the house. Man, I thought I was never going to get there. It just seemed like you just walked and walked and walked till you got back there.
Well, probably the best lot in Douglas County, best building lot. And then
it was nice.
And then I got invited out every spring to paint the pool. Remember painting?
Oh yeah, you do that.
And the privilege for painting the pool was you got to swim there if you wanted. I don't think I ever swam there.
Yeah, I did.
Corn shelling time.
Don't know. Don't know.
Looked like they could whip the Germans.
Yeah.
We got the air muffs down.
Well, you would too if it was 24 below zero.
That's what you call work there, buddy.
Yes, buddy.
That's
manual labor.
Man.
Well, I got a couple names.
It was manual labor.
Manuel, he's up from Mexico.
Yeah.
The one in the middle is related to
Hackett. Harold Hackett.
No, not Harold. Are those the Hackett brothers, all three?
No.
I don't think they are.
I don't think so.
According to Larry Dallas, the middle one is Fred Dallas.
Okay.
And the one on the left is Myron Riddle.
I'd agree with that.
And he thinks maybe a Ron on the right. Maybe not sure.
Out west of Tuscola.
Three good old Tuscola names.
Mm-hmm.
Fred Dallas, he would have been.
He's Dave's cousin.
Yeah, he'd be a Larry Dallas. That would be Larry's uncle, his dad's brother, I think. I think Fred and Bill were brothers.
David, give us your family tree here.
He would be my mother's cousin.
Okay.
What would he be to you? Fourth cousin?
First cousin once removed.
I thought.
Nice air conditioned cab there.
That is. That was when farming was fun.
Oh yeah. For them, not me.
Boy, it would have been fun this year, wouldn't it? With the dust.
It would have been terrible.
Is that Larry up there on the tractor?
No.
No,
This is 1960.
Oh.
Larry is
Agreed.
older than me, but not much, that much older. Larry says this is Dwayne Bryan and Seth Dallas.
Seth Dallas. Now that was the donut guy.
That
Right.
was the donut guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
My dad's good friend. He'd go down to St. Louis with Seth and pick up the
Who owns that house?
flour and stuff.
I think Scott, no, I don't know if Scott still lives there or not. I know he did. I have seven families.
There's Mrs. White.
Yeah, Mrs. Phil White. But I don't know the others.
She was a nice, pleasant woman.
Well, I thought the one in the middle looked a little like Margaret Stillwell, but not
No.
Margaret. So I wonder if maybe some relation.
No, Margaret was an adopted child.
Right.
Her mother was,
Jean.
yeah, Christine.
Sarah, or not Sarah,
No.
no.
God dang, I can't think of it.
Sue Ellen.
No, Sue Ellen's the sister.
Lived out west of Tuscola, out by the plant, west of the
Well, they
plant.
used to, yeah.
What the hell was her?
What was it? Edna.
Yeah.
Edna
There you go.
Christine, but that's not who that is.
No.
Yeah, but those all three of those girls were all adopted.
I do recognize one other person in this picture,
Well, the photographer, Phil White.
Phil White.
Yeah,
Right there.
that's right. That is him.
Took 10 minutes to take that picture.
Well, they're trying to break into the bank there.
I don't know for sure if the guy on the left, but if you guys know Denny Restack,
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
guy looks enough like Denny to be maybe his dad.
Well, it
Yeah.
does, doesn't it?
The guy smoking the cigarette,
Mm.
and he was a farmhand. I know that.
Well, according to Kelly Wiesner, that's Everett Reefstack on the left.
Well, I was right then.
There you go. So
I get a point.
You get a
Well,
point.
you-
Now, can you
you-
name the one on the right?
He looks like what's the guy was the banker?
Christine.
Christine. Yeah, he looks like a Christine.
Bruce Romine says he thinks that's his grandfather, Lloyd Christine.
There you go.
Yeah.
I get 2 points.
You get
I get half of yours. That.
You get half the
Half of
points.
that one.
Okay.
They had dissension on their team.
mhm.
There's no individuals here. It's just us against you guys.
Hmm.
I think that's a pretty cool photo too.
So that's Darlene's dad.
Yes. Had a bunch of kids, all D's.
Yeah, that's
God, what? How
that's
many?
mentioned on
Yeah.
that's mentioned on Facebook. It says Darla Wiesner's father and all the other D's.
Yeah. Daryl and I don't know, Denny and Darlene. And
There's Bucko in the next picture. Jumps out at you like a
Yeah.
barbarian. And there's Chuck Brewer way over on the left.
Shirley, I see
No, I don't.
Shirley in front of Chuck, and then I see Bill
Where you at, Bob?
Weber. Shirley's on the left, right in front of Chuck Brewer.
Oh, I see.
So you agree that's Chuck Brewer? That's who I said it was.
Yeah.
Bill
And then
did-
Bill is seated just to Shirley's left.
And there's the little two youngest Brewer brothers down there, Doug and who's the youngest one?
Well,
Doug. And,
yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
think that's,
I think that's Chuck Brewer.
no, I
I
don't.
think it is too.
Mitch,
Sorry.
I don't think it is either because of the age of the picture. Chuck didn't look that old at that age.
oh, Chuck doesn't look that old there. He looks about 40. His voice. Look at Bucko. How old does Bucko look? Look like he still clean our clock.
Well, he would, if this picture was from the 60s, Bucko wouldn't look that much different than when we were in high school.
I saw that. I wake up in the middle of the night seeing that face.
That's a stinger. That the guy with the glasses and
Yeah,
with the little boy
it
in
is.
lap, I think he's a stinger.
Yes, you're right.
Carol Hausman says in the center are Bob and Martha Skinner and children.
Stinger. not Skinner.
Stinger? Okay. Christine Junkin says middle to right, Bob, Martha, and Penny Stinger. Can't remember the boys' names. And we got Shirley Weber Taylor on the left.
That the tall guy in the dark suit on the left looks like Florence Oaks.
Yeah, I agree. And the guy sitting down next to him sure looks like Chuck Brewer.
But I suspicion once again that this is a Catholic gathering, and that wouldn't be Chuck Burr.
Oh, Chuck he went to every church, so got the funeral.
Oh,
He never left town for 40 years in case someone dropped dead.
that's the truth. He didn't.
Catherine Weber.
Yeah, there is. Oh, you're moving the picture around now. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I see Mrs. Weber.
Yeah. And zero back on those guys standing up a little bit. Can you? Is this a different picture? Oh, this is a different picture. Okay.
Come on, Mike, keep up.
That is Florida.
Keep up where?
Yeah, that's Florida Oaks, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Believe so.
And right below him is Chuck Brewer.
That looks like Bobby Taylor, but it isn't.
No, it's not.
Well, that looks like a Culbertson almost. Looks like
It
Larry.
did. It looked
Looked
like
like
Larry Culbertson.
Looked like Larry
But it's
Culberson.
not, because he didn't go to church there either.
Well, these people switch,
Undoubtedly, that's part of that Stinger family.
Well, you say you can't eat fish, so you go to the Baptist church. You can't drink, so you then go to the Methodist church.
That guy in the front looks like a cane.
Yeah.
That's not Bill Kane, is it?
Well, I think it may be. And there's Mary Kay Calmar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think you could smoke cigars in the Catholic Church Hall, but what do I know? Who's that in the back? Oh, we got go to the guy in the back, little kid with his tie on, all the way in the back, Dave. Right there.
Mm-hmm. Don't know.
Who's trying to do an erectomy there?
Here. I bet that's Bill Kane. That sure looks like that.
Sure.
It looks like Bill Kane.
Oh, according to the folks online, it's T.L. Kane.
Oh, TL. Well, it'll be a brother to Bill.
Which one owned the gas station out on
Bill.
That
Bill.
was Bill.
TL Kane ran that. The last of the TL Kane businesses that I knew of was a guttering business up at Tolono or Savoy or something.
Savoy on your way into Champaign.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah,
right.
yeah. That's the last business that I remember that he was in.
Yeah, I remember seeing his name all the time on the side. Boy, Mary Kay looks young.
Well, she was there.
He was young, yeah.
That's 65 years ago, Mike.
That's 65 years ago. That'd make her about 27, maybe.
Well, you guys are talking about this is a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like yesterday to me.
God, there's a lot of people.
Well, there is a lot of people there, but I don't.
Well, those Catholics, that Catholic mafia.
My goodness.
There's a Ron, isn't it? That one of the Rons?
It looks like a Ron.
Boy, I don't recognize any of them.
I don't-
They were Lutherans,
This
though.
guy
Oh,
here.
Ron's a
I
Lutheran.
have, but it looks like that Jim
I
Meyer.
bet they're all waiting on Santa.
So they're
Good Ben.
not Catholics then.
He says, I think there's a bunch of Kleises in here.
Well, there's a bunch of Kleises in every photo you show.
Well, a bunch of
There's
Kleises.
Rons and Hausmans and Rons and Kleises in every photo.
That's right.
Grandma Vanjie smiling.
Well, a lot of them are smiling, Dave.
That's
That
Banshee.
is,
Yeah.
Where at?
Oh,
Right. The gal with the polka dot dress, right above that, yeah, I think is Vanjie Kleiss.
Okay, for 5 points, what was Vanjie's maiden name? Evangeline Kane.
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 Janice Moody says, is that Helen sitting holding Angie beside her, Eileen Kleiss's mom on the other side.
Eileen was your class, wasn't she?
Eileen was a freshman when I was a senior. I think she graduated in 69. They live out there where Steve Wetzel did live.
Yeah.
Christy Townsend says she doesn't think Angie was born yet, 1960.
Eileen Kleiss is the one you did, didn't you?
Kara Billman Henderson says, I see Uncle Bill and Aunt Jody. Doesn't give last names. This guy over here looks familiar.
That's a Ron.
Yeah, he does look like a Ron.
And go back to where those Vanjie Kleiss was. Who's the guy back here? Is that Bill Riley?
Could be.
Is that Junior Barbie over there to the left?
No, that's still part of that Orders.
That's Waters.
Yeah, because they were one of the few who ever had that Harvest Store building around here, and they
That was
used
a big deal.
to feed silage to those cattle.
The other one that had that was Virgil Ross.
Yeah. I think that Bartholow still owned that Sherry Bartholow was her name, and she lives down in Texas. I think she still owns all that farmland around here. It belonged to her dad. His name was Frank, if I remember right.
That's it.
That's it?
How you know
this week.
We were on a roll.
I think we won.
David.
Bob thinks we won.
I think we won.
Well, that's always said. Yeah, that's hard to believe he thinks that, isn't it?
We'll have to review the footage and
Yeah.
You know,
After further review.
yeah, for years we put our heart and soul in this, and
Yeah.
then we just get knocked down.
Yeah, we bring these new guys on. Do we get thanks? No.
No.
We get jammed up there and broken off.
I don't remember anything about you guys inviting us. I think it was the head guy that invited us.
Well, you listen, the head guy doesn't breathe unless he calls me.
Oh, I see.
who's the head guy?
I am. No, Dave and I talked about, and Bill and I both highly recommended you guys because you know what? You were bugging us. We were guessing stuff, and then we heard on the street that Taylor was saying they didn't get so and so. They didn't get so.
Oh, we get bad mouthed all the time.
Yeah. Well,
let's get some transparency.
We wanted to be sure that it was the public's right to know, and we wanted to be sure that they got the true story.
I tell you, they're like Petersburg. They're getting a fifth down.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
That was horrible, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh man, was it terrible?
That's horrible.
Well, what's horrible is the IHSA makes the rules, but they don't seem to want to change things to make it right.
If I were Porta, I would let the other team go on the playoffs. I really would.
Well,
Yeah.
they wrote a letter and said they would forfeit. The IHSA wouldn't let them.
No, you're kidding.
No, I read that too. Yeah, I read that.
I would think an honorable principal in school would say that. If I was a
Yes.
player, I would feel bad
Yeah.
about it.
The story that I read was that they offered to forfeit the game. IHA said, nope, it's whatever was on the field, that's what we're allowing. That's it.
Yeah.
But I was talking to my son about it a little bit, and I said, one of the big lessons learned in that game is life is not fair. Keep on swinging.
Another big lesson is to keep track of the numbers.
Yeah.
I tell you what, there's a chain crew that used to be here in Tuscola that wouldn't
I
let
know.
that happen.
I knew a local idiot was on it.
No.
A local idiot.
No, Mitch wasn't on it. Mitch wasn't on it.
I was talking about Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys did that for what, 30 years?
34 years.
Did you ever see something like that? Would you yell out? You're flipping the
Oh,
numbers up there.
Yeah. And
Did somebody not flip up fourth down? You'd think
we had a really good relationship with the officials, talking back and forth during the game, and just making sure that everything was right.
Well, don't they look over at the yard marker to make sure you got the
Sure
right?
they do. Sure.
What happened in Porter?
Nobody looked.
Or the guy didn't flip it or something, or?
I think there was from what after reviewing the film a lot, it looks to me just there was a lot of confusion at the very end there.
Stressful at the end. It's stressful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like this here. The podcast
Well,
is stressful now.
I got
Didn't you have something similar happen with Arcola and Tuscola? With
Oh, that's before
And I
our
was
time.
a freshman. No, I was a freshman. We were playing Arcola. Bobby Wetzel was a quarterback. I was an eighth grader. I think it was Mike Lemna's senior year, 60. And Arcola was down about ready to score with 15 seconds. They were going east. And they ran a play and didn't make it, and the horn went off. And everybody actually went into the back into the locker room, and most of the fans left. And the refs had to get them all out of the locker room because there was a flag. And they got to run one more play and they won. But they couldn't find the football because the joke was Mike Lemna grabbed it and ran off with it. You remember
I
that?
don't remember that.
Yeah, I think that was, I don't know my Tuscola football, but I remember seeing it. I was either sitting on the sidelines as a freshman or as an eighth grader. I think it was an eighth grader.
That'd probably be about 60. You've been eighth grade.
60 or 61 it happened,
Yeah.
I think. And,
Well, Mike graduated in 60.
Yeah.
Phil Morris and Mike and Bob Mars.
it could have been 61. It could have been Phil Morris's. I think it was Mike Lemon was out of school. I think it was 61.
Well, Phil and Mike were in the same class.
No, but I think it was 61. I don't think they were playing. I think it was the 61 team that lost that game.
Okay.
Bobby Wetzel was a sophomore quarterback.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Arcola, like I say, I remember everybody going in the locker room, and I don't know why I was still hanging around, whatever, and everybody had to come back out of the locker room, and they ran one more play and won.
Wow.
I went down to the Villa Grove game, down to Hardin. Man, what a slaughter that was.
Yeah.
What was what was the
Oh,
score?
they got beat bad.
Hardins, those are tough kids down there.
First play of the game, Villa Grove turned the ball over, and then next play or two, Hardin Calhoun ran in for a touchdown, and it was just downhill from there.
Wow.
It's kind of like us.
Yeah.
Thought the opening kickoff.
Well, they said I thought we'd win. I thought we had a bunch
I did too, Mike.
we had some really physically strong guys on the line but they had two good almost 1,000-yard runners that were tough guys to tackle.
And I thought they were bigger too than what we expected.
Well, the running backs were bowling balls. They just bounced off tackle.
Yeah,
You
they ran.
You can't arm tackle those guys.
No.
You just run through arm tackles.
No.
Yeah, I just thought I think we tried hard. Sometimes it just goes against you. You block punt for a touchdown. You get a couple. That's the game right there. A couple.
Yeah.
Well, we hadn't had a punt blocked all year. We hadn't had any extra points blocked all year.
Right.
And we really on that opening kickoff. Well, in fact, every coin toss that we won, we deferred all year long until last Saturday, and we chose to receive, and then we fumbled the kickoff.
Bucko taught a thing on extra points, and I remember this. I didn't kick till my junior, senior year, but my freshman, sophomore year, you would line up on the line and form kind of a V.
A V, yeah.
You make sure your left leg was locked.
Yes.
With his right leg.
Yes.
And when the ball was snapped, you actually moved inward toward the middle. I mean, nobody in the world could ever get through that with Gibson and Ronnie Wall and all those guys, and Jim Wright and Ingram.
Well, I remember that was a play that we used to use. It was a wedge play.
Four trap right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just wedge it in. So I don't know how they get through. If you're,
I know it.
I don't know.
But they don't do that anymore, Mike. They have these wide splits.
Well, not on kicks. You shouldn't do it.
No, they shouldn't.
They were on top of Lyons there. I mean, he just barely got the ball on his foot. There was probably 2 or 3 guys could have blocked it.
Yes.
That was the game, I thought, right there.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, they were a good team, though. I honestly thought, Bob, from what I saw, I thought they had the ability to go deep in the playoffs.
I did too. Yeah. But you know what? For some reason, and I can't put my finger on it, beginning with the week off from that forfeit, from then on, we kind of went downhill. We lost whatever edge we had. And I don't know why.
We'd won
There's a break in the continuity is broken.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Good.
Even against Leroy, we didn't play that well.
yeah. Who was the team we beat up by Bloomington that was played in the Class 2 playoffs last
Tri
year?
Valley.
Tri Valley, yeah. And we beat them. That probably was our best game of the year.
And you know what? That game we probably shouldn't have won. They came back in the last 3 minutes of the game with a nice drive and won it.
Yeah.
And then had to make a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Well, I really expected the football season to go longer, and
I did too.
I'll tell you what, that Graves guy is one of the hardest runners we've seen in a while.
Yep.
You know,
He had a good career.
he runs through tackles. He keeps his legs moving.
You're going to play someplace,
Yeah,
Bob?
he's going down to McKendree, I heard.
He's got some offers, some Division III offers.
I heard
He'll play. Great kid.
I heard McKendree, Eureka. I mean, I heard
Yes. Somebody else too.
yeah. Yeah.
Can't remember. Hey, by the way, we got a regional basketball tournament this year.
We used to have the sectional, didn't we?
Oh yeah, all the time.
We were the best gym around for
Yeah.
20 years.
This first regional we've had for a long, long time.
We switched to some schools that had really small gyms. It was a horrible decision, you know.
Sure.
Monticello always had a horrible, you couldn't see anybody in there. And our gym was better than St. Joe's back then, but they got complaints, and so they started passing it around.
Well, last year we played over at Chrisman,
Yes.
our regional.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, there's a period there in sports where I just got to start reading books or something because
or writing news articles.
well, you know what? I can only make fun of so many guys that'll let me get by with it. You know.
Yeah, you're all right, Mike.
Well,
All right. Anything else?
Well, we hope that you can find some ice cream that might just not be vanilla to your liking.
Right.
I'll have to, once
Their chocolate's really good.
See, I can't stand chocolate ice cream.
butter pecan.
Butter pecan.
Butter pecan's really good. Really good.
Strawberry, I would go with strawberry.
Oh, they're as big as your thumb.
So
You take strawberry over chocolate?
I don't like chocolate. I don't like chocolate milk or chocolate ice cream.
Oh my God. David, see, you're listening to four guys with the voice of experience. We've been there, done that. You
Yeah.
need to follow suit. You'll live longer.
I like chocolate bars, but I've never liked chocolate ice cream or chocolate
Bill
milk.
was there one day at Gus's, and I always liked chocolate bark,
Mhm.
Almond bark.
almond bark. But they didn't. And one day we're up there eating, or maybe my senior year, junior year, and Greg goes behind the counter, and I said, "Greg, I really love that chocolate bark. I'd get some." He picked up a slab that was broken and said, "Here, Kaleli." Yeah, I don't know. Do you remember that? It was about 2 pounds of chocolate. That's okay. I walked outside with it like carrying a suitcase. The other
It was
problem,
good.
this is when I gained about 40 pounds and got diabetes, was, Ann got a new shop out on the highway. And on the east side of it, we let
Scott
Scott
Lesser.
Lesser open up his,
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Yes. Yeah.
and he had a deal with me. He said, "I trust you. If I'm not here, it's weekend, I'm gonna just go over there and weigh it out and leave some money for me." I mean, you don't tell a guy like me he wants to leave the money.
All right.
I mean, I probably gained 40 pounds there in 3
2
months.
pounds for a nickel. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
right.
3 pounds for a nickel. Yeah.
But I would say Gus's chocolate throughout the years has been about as best I've ever had.
Yes.
Next
I
week
would
we
agree.
got more 1960 pictures from the same envelope, and then I'll move on to another year.
Well, I think the late 50s and real early 60s was about as good as life got.
So,
It was a good time. It was a good time.
all right.
We were
Thanks
young.
for
We had our hair.
being here, and we'll see you next week on Remembering Tuscola.
Thanks, David.